messages, stuffed animals, basements, fortune cookies, bones, peep shows, fairy tales, boyfriends, dark woods, twisting paths, breadcrumbs. They point the way back to something familiar until they are stolen by the squirrels. And the only way out is the only way in. And the only way forward is to the light of the witch's house.
You misplace things?
Yes.
When you go out, do you forget how to get home?
I don't go out anymore.
Does your family notice a difference in you?
I live alone.
Okay, Fran? Can I call you Fran?
My name is Alida.
Alida, you're not. Fran?
No, I'm not Fran.
Wait. Oh, I got the wrong chart. Hold on. Here we go. Today is nuts. I'm losing my mind. Sorry. Sorry. So, Alida. Can I call you Alida?
You may.
I'm Beth. It says right here on my name tag. Beth.
Beth.
And it says here you're a writer.
I am a writer.
That's so cool. What kind of stuff do you write?
Stuff?
I mean, like books, poetry.
Is this part of the exam?
No, I was just getting to know you. Okay, Alida, I'm going to administer a diagnostic test. First, I will recite 10 different words to you. Try to remember these because I'm going to ask you about them later. Ready? Squirrel, 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 squirrel. Got it?
Got it.
Next, I'm going to tell you a word, and I want you to spell it for me. The word is optimistic.
Optimistic?
Optimistic.
Right. OPTIMISTIC.
Now, I want you to spell it backwards.
CITI.
Keep going.
SMTO.
Great. Now I'm going to recite a story to you, and when I'm done, you will recite it back to me. Got it?
Got it.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl whose parents gave her so many stuffed animals, she didn't know how to love them all. There was Bunny, and Bearby, and Durndell, and Gerbermeal, and Stophasaur Brown, and Wormy, and Scrotal, and Flopsalot, and well, it went on. She had so many stuffed animals, she couldn't sleep with all of them, so she developed a system where she called her bed the home, and a box next to her bed the hotel. And every night she would rotate sets of animals from the hotel to the home so she could fill each one with fair and regular love. When the girl grew up, she put them in a big black garbage bag and long after her parents told her they didn't want her to be their daughter anymore. Okay, Alida, would you please recite that story back to me as you remember it?
Let's see. Once upon a time, there was a little girl whose mother dragged her from one end of the forest to the next in search of Prince Charming. They traveled through briars and bogs, through mountains and valleys, and through snow and ice and wind. And every night, bundled together against the cold, the mother would say to the girl, "Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow, we will find him." And then one day, the girl awoke to find her mother gone. All of the princes, it seemed, were looking for women who were unencumbered. So the girl became a writer, because filling the world's emptiness with words was the only way to go on living in it. That's not the story, is it? I'm not doing it correctly.
There is no correct way. Do the best you can.
But I can't remember it the way you told it.
That's fine. There is no right and wrong here. It's simply diagnostic. Now, I want you to think back to that list of 10 different words I recited before the story. Can you tell me what some of them were?
Squirrel.
And?
Squirrel.
That's one of them. Can you remember the others?
Squirrel.
Okay, Alida, I'm going to give the test results to the doctor, and he will contact you to go over his findings. You should expect a phone call in about a week.
What are the findings?
I'm sorry, but only the doctor can interpret them.
I want to know now.
I'm just a nurse's aide. I'm not supposed to talk to patients about their diagnosis.
Don't fuck with me. And there's no cure. Why even bother diagnosing it?
It's so families can start making arrangements.
What about women who live alone? You in?
The door was open.
I don't leave my door open.
I came up the stairs and the door was...
Who let you up?
You buzzed me.
I did not.
Someone buzzed me. I pushed the bell and there was a buzz.
Well, it wasn't me.
I'm sorry.
Get out.
Okay. It's just you left this at the clinic?
I was looking for this.
It was on the counter by the Q-tips.
I don't remember taking it with me.
Is it a new story?
Did you read it?
No! No, of course not. We respect our patients' privacy. I read one of your other stories. All last night. I found it at the bookstore. I couldn't believe it. I went to the bookstore, looked up your name, and there they were. All your books. That must be amazing. To see your name on all of these stories that other people read. Fractured fairy tales for the literati. That's what it said on the inside cover. I don't know if I count as literati. I got my degree at the community college. But I loved the story about the girl stuck in the dungeon of a high-rise castle. It reminded me of a temp job where I worked on catastrophic claims for a workers' compensation insurance company. And I had to have this security badge to get into this windowless basement room. And all day long, I went through files of people who had got their hands chopped off and machinery overshot by disgruntled coworkers.
How did you find me?
Your address was on your chart.
So was my phone number.
You're on my way home.
Does the clinic know you're here?
Sure.
Perhaps I should call them and let them know that you stopped by.
No!
rock stars have fans. I have individuals who appreciate my work.
Isn't that...
And they are relevant to me because I write only for myself.
You don't have to do that just because...
Because what?
Because of your diagnosis.
I did not receive a diagnosis.
At the clinic...
You said only a doctor could give me a diagnosis, and I did not speak to a doctor.
But the story you told to me, it was different.
I told the same story differently.
Do you want to tell this story?
The other morning, on the windowsill, there was a leaf. A yellow leaf. And I realized, it's fall. It's fall again. The leaf looked like my hand, with all its veins reaching out. And I thought, maybe I should write my memories before my brain turns brown.
If you want any help, I don't know anything about writing, but I'm good at taking notes.
I don't need any help.
I'm only part-time at the clinic.
I don't like people in my apartment.
And I am an individual who appreciates your work.
Especially sycophants. Get out. I have everything under
control.
I will expect you here from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
6 a.m.
My best time to work is in the morning.
I'm due at the clinic by 9, except for Wednesdays. How about that morning we split the difference with 8 a.m. to noon? And maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays we could do 2 p.m. to 6. Oh, except I have therapy on Thursday afternoons. How about an evening session? I could bring takeout.
This is not a negotiable system,
Oh,
and probably not a good idea.
wait, let me talk to one of the doctors about moving my shift around.
I have notepads here. Please bring your own pens. Make sure they are working.
I have a laptop, I'll bring that.
A what?
A laptop computer.
Oh, no. I only work longhand.
But I type faster than I write.
This is about quality, not quantity. This is about ink on paper, not zeros and ones. This is about none of the material leaving my apartment.
I would never.
No? I don't know you. I don't know you at all. In fact, I don't think
I'll
that
bring pens. Lots of pens. Working pens.
you'll be sent to the library on occasion. I assume you have a card.
I tried to get one. They want a local address.
Don't you have a local address?
I live with my boyfriend.
Don't you pay bills?
It's his apartment. I moved in 3 months ago.
What about your previous residence?
That was another boyfriend.
Another boyfriend.
I like guys.
I know the type. Listen, what's your name again?
Beth.
Beth. Listen, what do you think qualifies you for this position?
This is a position I thought I was helping out.
I told you I do not need help. I'll be paying you every 2 weeks.
Really?
You were going to do this for free.
I thought I might learn something.
This is not an apprenticeship. I am not a teacher.
But I'm sure the experience...
Will mainly involve research and keeping my thoughts together.
Such thoughts. I had this job once as a cocktail waitress, and my regulars had so many stories. I fell in love with them. Not like love, but secret love, because they were so sad. I brought them stiff drinks and a big smile, and for a little while I made them happy, listening to their sad stories. I tried to write them down, but I couldn't put them together in a way that made them live. So when I read that paragraph about your mother brushing your hair, and I saw her so clearly in just a few words, I thought, if I could learn to tell a
How do
story...
you know about the mother?
You left your story at the clinic.
You said you didn't read it.
I glanced inside to see what was. I scanned the first page.
The mother doesn't appear on the first page.
Oh. Well, perhaps I read a few more.
So you were lying to me.
No, I just loved it. And why do you call her the mother when it's your mother?
This is a work of fiction.
It sounds like an autobiography.
How much did you read?
If I'm helping you, I'm going to have to
You are
read.
not helping
Working for you. If I'm working for you.
You are not working for me, and you will not be working for me. You are clearly someone I cannot trust.
Long-term memories remain intact, but the patient finds it harder to relay them if the short-term memories come and go.
That sounds like a threat.
I've been working at the clinic a year now. I know this disease. You'll have to trust someone if you want to finish your story.
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Gretel who lived with her mother at the edge of a deep, dark wood. One day, Prince Charming came to call, so the mother sent Gretel out to the woods to gather kindling. She gave her a loaf of bread, instructing her to drop breadcrumbs along the path to mark her way home.
What about Hansel?
Who?
Hansel and Gretel? And the woodcutter?
That's not how I tell the story.
Keep your head up, Alida.
That's not how I tell the story.
Well, I beg your pardon. Please continue.
Gretel pushed into the woods, gathering kindling in her voluminous skirts. So intent was she that only the cawing of an evening crow drew her attention to the shadows rising up the trees. She turned homeward and saw a squirrel. It clutched in its tiny claws a breadcrumb. Its eyes glittered, and it was gone. All the breadcrumbs were gone. Gretel found herself surrounded by an infinite, indifferent darkness.
An infinite, indifferent darkness. Where do you get this stuff?
I made it up.
What's that phrase? You must have read it somewhere. And I thought it was birds who stole the crumbs, not squirrels.
That's not how I tell the story.
When does she get to the witch's house?
That's coming. Do you want me to finish or not?
Okay. Go ahead.
Gretel's fingers drew bloody from pushing hours through the roots and branches, the slithery paw steps of ravenous creatures drawing closer and closer. Just as she was about to give herself to the night, she saw, through the trees, a tiny light. It glittered from the windows of an odd house. The walls were made of chocolate flesh, and crisscrossing the roof were shiny white lines, like strands of mucus glittering in the light of the moon. The front door was made of roots, or was it bones? And lining the walkway were hairy plumes of cotton candy. Gretel knelt over one, and as it melted beneath her tongue, she heard the front door creak open like a rusty eyelid. An old woman was silhouetted in the doorway. She regarded Gretel, who found herself floating up the walkway and following the woman into her house. The front door closed behind them. The end.
The end?
The end.
What happens to Gretel? Well, please don't tell Tom that story. He'll be here any minute. You look adorable.
It's your date. Why do I have to look adorable?
Every little bit helps.
Does he stay over?
If he does, it'll be like a slumber party. Don't make that face and freeze that way. And please do not say anything to Tom about an infinite, indifferent darkness. Tom was the Bible salesman?
The shoelace manufacturer.
Your mother was social.
That's a very nice word for it.
She was looking for love.
Another nice word.
Don't you believe in love? My boyfriend's a musician, and last night he sang me this beautiful...
10 a.m. Time's up.
But we just got...
This is all I can take of her. For you.
Okay.
For tomorrow, I want you to look up the etymology of the word femur.
The what?
The etymology, the derivation of the history of a word. For example, the etymology of the word etymology comes from the Greek etymon, which means true sense. Also, word, that comes from logos. It is the story of a word. Another point of reference.
Cool. I'll look it up online.
No, you will look it up at the library. There's an old lady on the 3rd floor. She can help you cross-reference a variety of dictionaries and encyclopedias, some going all the way back to when the word first, what?
It sounds time-consuming.
This is not community college. I don't want cliff notes. I want information of substance.
But we don't have much time if we want to get to the end.
Why do we have to get to the end?
So we get the whole story?
No one's going to read it.
Of course they will. This will be huge.
No one's going to read it because I'm not going to publish it.
Then what's the point of writing it?
There is none.
You don't want to share yourself?
Hell no.
Then what am I doing here?
I keep asking myself that.
What about the other books?
I needed the money.
You share yourself in them.
No, they're fiction.
But I know you now for all of those characters.
You know me? You don't know me.
Maybe not all of you.
What am I then?
You are a woman. You are a writer. You are brave.
Those are just words. They have nothing to do with who I am.
If words are so unimportant, why are you sending me to the library to look up the entire history of a single one?
Perhaps I'm writing it for myself.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Sure.
That doesn't sound like it works for you.
It's just publishing something could put the record straight.
There is no record. I don't allow biographies, not even on the covers of my books.
You have a Wikipedia page?
A what?
It's an online encyclopedia. You've got a page.
Who put it there?
Anyone can put stuff there.
Anyone.
It's public domain.
If it's about me, it's not public domain. It is private domain. It's my domain.
The information stays up as long as everyone else agrees it's true.
That's terrible. How does anyone know what's true?
Is it true about your mom?
What about my mom?
That she was.
That she was what?
That she was.
What?
An arts enthusiast.
You want to know what my mother was? This is what she was.
Alida!
I didn't mean to.
I saw you do it. Now there's glass all over the floor, and Richard will be here any minute.
I don't let him clean it up.
He's our guest.
Your guest.
Don't you start. He's good for a man. He has a lovely singing voice.
He broke that bottle of gin.
We were dancing.
Then why did you have to clean it up? Why did you say you were sorry?
He had a lot to drink.
He always has a lot to drink.
He's had a hard life. Richard's parents were very mean to him. When he gets angry, it really means he's sad. When he gets angry, you have to feel sorry for him and remember all of the good things he does. Like sing beautiful songs on his ukulele.
I don't think they're beautiful.
Oh, I do. Beautiful and sad. Like a dream.
Oh, I'll clean up the glass.
You'll cut your feet.
I'll get my shoes.
The soles are too thin. I have my heels. I'll clean up the glass.
I'll hold the dustbin.
It's noon.
Noon? What are you still doing here?
I work until...
10 a.m.?
No, he moved it to noon.
We did?
To give us, more time.
It feels short.
I was at the library this morning. 2 hours.
What were you doing there?
Looking up the word, dream.
Dream, that's all you've done today. Why do you keep staring at that phone?
I'm expecting a text.
From whom?
My boyfriend.
He makes you anxious.
We had a fight. He doesn't like my stuffed animals in his apartment.
Get your own apartment.
I don't want to be alone.
Something wrong with being alone?
Not if you're good at it. I'm just not good at it. It feels like I don't exist.
Get a roommate. Get a dog.
It's not the same. You have your words, your points of reference. He is my point of reference.
How many texts have you sent him?
I don't know. 10?
10?
And he won't text me back.
Well, should he? You're on the line.
He loves me. Why wouldn't he care that I'm anxious and sad?
Because you picked someone to remind you that you're not worth that.
Last night I kept dreaming I was waking up. I was waking up and looking at the clock. But as hard as I tried, I couldn't tell what time it was. I kept rolling over to hold on to my boyfriend, but he was always gone.
Last night, I dreamt I met a family trying to cultivate human-like squirrels. There was a squirrel in a business suit. This was the most successful squirrel. He told me, without speaking, that his success lay in selling people the illusion of time. Told me if I wanted to see through the illusion, I would give him my clothes. I woke up naked, not knowing what time it is.
I used to wake up in a different bed every year. My father was in the military. They move people around to keep them disoriented, so their only allegiance is to what remains constant, which is the military.
Points of reference.
When I woke up for real, he was throwing my stuffed animals into the hall.
Tell him you pay half the rent.
Well,
You have 2 jobs. You can't make rent?
I lost the job at the clinic.
What?
I already told you.
When?
When did I lose the job, or when did I tell you?
Did they fire you?
I thought the healthcare field was a nurturing place. I thought there I'd be needed. But it's cold and competitive and filled with paperwork. Plus my credit cards are eating me alive. Can I work for you full time?
You call this work?
I got that word you wanted.
What word?
Dream, the etymology. Circa year 1250 in the sense. Sequence of sensations passing through a sleeping person's mind, probably related to the German Traum, deception, illusion, phantasm. The Old Norse, droger, ghost, apparition, or trugen, to deceive, delude.
That's it?
Uh-huh.
That's what you were doing at the library for 2 hours?
This morning was hard. My stuffed animals were in the hall.
Did you even go to the library at all?
Yes. No.
Where did you get that reference?
Etymonline.com.
You thought I'd buy that?
I thought I'd make up the time tomorrow. I'm bringing sticky notes to label the kitchen.
That is not what I pay you for.
The neighbors say you left something burning.
The neighbors are snoops and liars. You are no better.
It's not a good day.
Waiting for a text to make you feel a certain way.
I just need to know if he wants me.
You want his attention? Start running away.
What if he lets me go?
Then his love is a dream, and maybe without it, you'll see that you still exist.
love it out west. There are palm trees.
Who's Harry?
Remember we met at the Christmas party? He was contemplating a divorce. Now it's going through.
Are you gonna marry him?
Eventually. He wired $20. How do you think we're able to get out tonight? He told me to buy you some black patent leather shoes.
I hate patent leather shoes.
And they hate you. You're not destroying these. Harry's the kind of man we deserve. I want you to look the part.
If we keep moving, I'll never make friends.
Harry has kids your age.
Ew.
What?
I hate kids my age.
That's why you don't make friends.
Are they gonna be my siblings?
What an awful word. I don't know where you get words like that. Yes, eventually they will be your brother and sister. In the meantime, I will be their nanny.
Nanny?
For appearance's sake, so we can live in the house until the divorce goes through. It's a very big house. Harry's a movie producer. Isn't that exciting?
I hate movies.
You do not.
They're stupid and fake.
They are dreams. Dreams you want to be real, but you have to go out and get them. A dream is nothing until you make it real. Now, come on. Palm trees. Let's see what our fortunes say. Careful the dream you choose to follow. What does yours say?
You will live a life without end.
What does that mean? These are strange fortunes. Maybe we got bad cookies. I'm going to ask for 2 more. Yoo-hoo!
We don't need more cookies.
Maybe you don't, but I want one. Excuse me!
Mom!
I'm just calling the waitress over.
You don't have to yell.
I am not yelling.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not! Alida! You never liked it here. You just want to hold on to it because it's about to be gone.
Late.
Bus, it's raining.
You were late yesterday.
No,
Yes.
I don't think you're remembering correctly.
I remember fine.
I've been on time all week.
What day is today?
Friday,
What day were you last late?
a couple weeks ago.
No, you were late today. And you were late yesterday. You're taking advantage of my...
I am not taking advantage of your condition.
Liar.
What's this?
That is what you are.
I am a sticky note.
You are a liar.
It was only an
For
hour.
all I know, you're late every day. Every day, you lie to me. I take you on full time, and this is how you repay me?
Alida, at this point, paranoia is natural.
Don't tell me what's natural. Where's my story?
It's right here.
You took it with you. I couldn't find it.
It hasn't left the apartment.
Where's my word?
Which?
The word I assigned you.
Yeah, the word. Which? The Old English, Wicca, female magician, sorceress. Lower German, soothsayer, healer. Proto-Germanic, Wickjaz, meaning neuromancer or one who wakes the dead. And in Anglo-Saxon glossaries, Wicca also stands for divinitricium, derived from Latin divinus, noun, soothsayer, verb to make out by supernatural insight, adjective of God. Proto-Indo-European, Divinowickigen, meaning wisdom beyond words. The other, which is also the self.
Divinowickigen, did you make that up?
No, that's what the lady said.
What lady?
The old lady at the library, the one you told me.
Oh, you're making all kinds of stuff up now. You think you can get anything by me?
We should look into adjusting your meds.
Drugging me up so you can steal my story because you are a liar.
I am not.
You told me you were late today because of the bus. That is not true. You were late today because you were yakking on your. I was up here in the window watching you. You yacked for an hour straight and then came up here and told me it was the rain.
That's a small lie.
Who were you yakking to?
My boyfriend?
I might have known. You were crying and waving your hand like it might make you better. Make you better.
Understood.
I will no longer be needing your services.
I don't think you know what that means.
It means you won't be able to trick me anymore. I don't need you to finish my story. I can do it on my own because I'm a... What? What am I? God damn it!
W-R-I-T-E-R. You are a writer. Can I take this off?
You are still a liar.
Here it is. Harry's house.
Palm trees.
They were brought here from Egypt. That's what Harry said. I love it here already.
That's what Harry said.
He produces movies. Look at those white columns. We have a whole suite of rooms to ourselves.
The servants' quarters.
It's a temporary. Soon we'll move downstairs.
The columns look like bones, with knobs at the top and bottom like femurs.
Where do you get words like that?
From the Latin thigh bone, also female, an architectural term, which means that which holds up what will someday fall down.
You are too smart to be my daughter.
Do you wish I were stupid?
Of course not. It would just be easier on you if you could look at a palm tree and be happy.
Are you happy?
I will be. Once the divorce goes through.
I'm scared.
Shh. It's a new adventure. Let's go in.
What are you doing here? It's the middle of the night.
I don't know where else to go.
How did you get in?
You gave me a key
I did?
2 weeks ago when you locked yourself downstairs.
I'm sure it was not an
I'm
invitation.
sorry. I just need a place to crash.
Are you crying?
Yes.
What are you crying about?
My boyfriend is still texting his ex-girlfriend. I looked at his phone, I read all the messages, and here I've been thinking I knew him. Thinking we were growing together, thinking I On the sill.
I'm collecting the yellow ones on my way home from school.
How is school? Are you making friends?
No.
Why not, my dear? What about the Harry Jr. and Harriet?
They're horrific.
I want you to be a child. I want you to be happy.
The leaves make me happy. I love the fall.
I love the fall too. It makes me sad.
Is that why you love Harry? Because he makes you sad?
Sometimes it's hard to know why you love someone.
Is Harry afraid to have you at the party?
He's afraid of what people will think.
Won't they think that you're beautiful?
I wish people thought that way.
Well, I think you're beautiful.
Oh, if I were a good mother, that would be enough.
Shut that window, it's cold in here.
The moon is out. The moon understands my suffering.
Why do you waste your energy on someone who doesn't love you?
He does love me.
Not in a way that makes you happy.
It's not all about being happy.
Surely some of it is.
Don't say it like that.
No.
Oh,
Don't feel sorry for me.
no.
I've never found it necessary.
But are you happy? My parents kicked me out of the house at 15 for sleeping with an Asian boy. What was I supposed to do? We were stationed in Korea. My therapist says I'm trying to recreate that abandonment by choosing guys who are emotionally unavailable. I keep creating the same story because it's familiar, even though it keeps destroying me. She said if I see it's just a story and has nothing to do with who I really am, I can let it go.
Therapy.
It's been helpful.
Still using someone else to see yourself.
Well, how else do you do it?
You are crying.
Mothers cry too.
Is Harry making you cry?
He's not making me. It's just the way I feel when I think of him.
Are you in love?
Yes,
I thought that was good.
it's good. And it's bad. It's wonderful. And it hurts.
Why does it hurt?
Maybe because when you're in it, you're afraid it will go away.
I will never be in love.
Why not?
Because it makes you sad.
Sometimes that's what happens when you open yourself to other people.
I only want to be with you.
You won't have me all your life. You have to be with other people.
How come?
Because they show who you are.
Does Harry show you who you are?
In some ways, he does. In some ways, we are alike.
We could leave
Where would we go?
north, and we could sleep in a house made of snow and drink from glasses made of ice and drive a pack of huskies and sleep with them at night.
I thought you were tired of moving.
I want you to be happy.
Right now, I am.
So this is how you do it.
What?
Worm your way in.
I'm not.
You need to find your own place.
I'm looking for my own place.
3 nights. That is all I can bear. What's this?
M is for Monday, T is for Tuesday, W is Wednesday, TH is Thursday, F is Friday, S is Saturday, SU is Sunday. You've been confusing your medications. You need to take the pills in the compartment that marks the day.
No. What's this?
Those are my stuffed animals.
What are they doing here?
You said I would stay.
Yes, but only for... What's today?
Today is Tuesday, so we'll start with tea.
How many days are you supposed to be here?
3,
And how many days have you been here?
2 days.
So you leave tomorrow.
Yes.
Good. Where are you going?
Back to my night job. Whew, I need money.
I pay you.
You haven't paid me in over a month.
I paid you last week.
That was last month.
What about the clinic?
I quit a long time ago. I didn't like the way they were treating me. I went back to my night job.
Where's my story?
It's right here.
You took it.
You've been hiding it from me.
Because you've been taking it from
I
me.
spend half an hour each day looking for it. You don't have time.
This is about none of the material leaving my apartment.
Okay. Here's the number if you need me. On this sticky by the phone. I had to cancel my cell.
Where is this?
A nightclub. They serve cocktails.
Don't come home stinking of gin. You think that's funny? Tomorrow you go. Today is... What's today?
Tuesday?
Tuesday is...
Tea.
So today is T. And tomorrow is W. You get the hell out of here on W.
You've had your meds today. See? Tea is empty.
You're leaving.
I have to go to work. I'm leaving my number on this sticky by the phone.
Where are you going?
Downstairs, like I do every night.
Where did you go?
To visit with Harry.
All night long?
Sometimes we stay up so late it becomes early.
What do you do with it?
I help him make dreams.
Good dreams or bad dreams?
What was it that woke you up?
A bad dream.
About what?
About Harry's movie.
Harry's made lots of movies.
What he's making in the basement.
How do you know the basement?
He told me.
What did he?
Not to go in.
That's right. You shouldn't go in.
Have you ever gone in?
No.
So you don't know what's in the basement.
No.
So you wouldn't know if my dream is true.
What did you dream?
That Harry was holding someone down and making her cry.
Harry would not do that.
He did not want to be doing it, but he could not help himself.
What do you mean?
Harry creates all these beautiful dreams and he knows that they'll never be real. So this makes him sad and sometimes cruel. So he has to make bad dreams because those are closer to his experience.
I'm sorry. You had a bad dream. You know it isn't real.
When I woke up, you were gone.
I was downstairs. And guess what?
What?
Harry's divorce is going through. You can move downstairs too.
To the basement?
No. To a beautiful room of your own. You did go down.
I don't remember.
What was down there?
What are you writing?
You're writing your story.
I'm not writing, you are.
I'm writing down what you say.
So you can sell it?
No.
We make a lot of money.
Do you want it published?
Otherwise, what's the point?
Do you have a will?
Who would I leave anything to?
Or a lawyer?
I hate lawyers.
We should have done this sooner.
We're not finished yet.
I think we need to hurry. We need to get to the end.
There is no end.
What was happening in the basement?
I don't remember.
See, I think you do. I think you're hiding.
Don't examine me. That's not what I paid you for.
You haven't paid me yet.
You have to remind me to get out my checkbook.
I just thought, since you're letting me stay here.
Yes, but only for 3 nights, right? What day is it?
Tuesday.
No, on here.
Tea.
And how many days have you been here?
2 days.
So you leave tomorrow?
Right. But I like it here.
You can't stay.
Why not?
Nobody stays.
I will stay.
You leave at night.
I have another job.
With Harry.
At the cocktail bar.
Found this box of matches. Says the voyeur. There's this woman behind glass.
It's a bar and a peep show.
You work at the bar or the peep show?
I work in the bar. I used to work in the peep show.
Is this you? Behind the glass?
It used to be. Years ago. The men came in. They had a dream of a woman who wanted them, and I wanted them to want me. I thought we could make each other happy, but I always left feeling sad. When your dream's about being wanted instead of about who you are, it's always a little sad.
Harry was making smokers in the basement.
Smokers?
That's what they were called then. Men would watch them and smoke.
Is it true that your mom...
Whatever she did was never released. I took care of that.
What did you do?
All of the smokers went up in smoke.
Alida!
I didn't mean to!
You set Harry's house on fire!
It was supposed to be the basement!
What were you thinking?
I didn't like it down there!
And the divorce was going through. We were so close.
Close to what?
We were almost out of the woods. I was almost out of the woods.
What woods?
You're not happy anywhere. I've tried and tried to find us a home.
You're going too fast! Does Harry know that we borrowed his car?
I'm sure he'll figure it out.
Where are we going?
South.
What's south?
Another country.
Can we stay there?
I don't know. I have to think.
I'm hungry.
We don't have any money.
Money?
Yes. Money. Alida. Money.
We could find some people. I could ask them for some money.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. He didn't love me. He never loved me. I keep dragging you along. I'm a terrible mother.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I don't know what to do.
Look, Mom, a castle!
Where is it?
What?
The story.
You're the one who's supposed to
It
remember.
smells in here. Did you leave the oven on again?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The story.
You took it.
No, I didn't.
I saw you sneak it out.
I brought it back.
I knew it.
What about the castle?
What castle?
The castle at the end
There is no
of
end.
the story.
You took my story.
You want it published.
No.
You said.
I don't want
yes,
to.
you do, so people will know.
I don't want to be
Yes,
known.
you do. Why else do you
For
write?
no one but myself.
I found your fan mail. In your closet. You've been saving it for years.
Liar, snoop, succubus.
You need a clean pair of underwear.
Leaves, you kiss squirrels.
I didn't get back until the morning. You were frantic.
Frantic?
You kept saying I was supposed to be back before you wake up.
I don't remember.
I found you on the street.
I was on the street.
You said you were In the boiler room.
In the basement.
Harry was making porn.
Oh, I hate that word.
Porn! 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 It's just a word, right? It doesn't mean anything, right?
I'm sick. Why are you doing this to me?
I think if you told the story, you could let it go.
I already did.
What?
Let it go?
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
You could have set the whole place on fire.
You wanted to sell it.
I wanted
To put yourself in it, to put up a page online and tell everyone that you saved me.
You saved me. You gave me a home.
You were never here for me. You just wanted the story.
I already knew the story. I wanted to know how you would tell it.
What day was yesterday?
Tuesday?
No. On here.
T?
So today is?
W.
You're supposed to leave on W, right?
Right.
You were supposed to leave. Many W's ago. But you've been lying to me, telling me it's only been 2 nights. It's always supposed to be tomorrow, but I've been taking notes. See? Here on this sticky, it hasn't been 2 nights, it's been weeks.
You don't remember. You're the one who won't let me leave.
You keep telling me it's been 2 nights.
No, you keep telling me it's been 2 nights.
No, you keep telling me it's T and that you won't leave until W.
No, you keep telling me it's T and that I can't leave until W.
I don't believe you.
Clearly.
I don't trust you.
You don't trust anyone.
You need to leave right now.
I don't think that's a good idea.
You show weakling whore.
Okay.
And I'm going to pay you.
That isn't necessary. You've put me up.
Where is my checkbook?
That isn't necessary.
Where is my
Here! It's right here.
How many hours have you worked for me? How much do I owe you? I'm going to have to depend on you to remember. This is your chance to take me to the washing place.
The cleaners?
As long as I owe you nothing.
I have given you a lot of room because of your illness. And because I realized how much we are alike. But I'm done forcing myself on people. If you want me to stay, you're going to have to say, I need you.
Never will I ever say that.
Then try this word. Goodbye.
What's this?
Your ticket.
This isn't what I thought.
I kept asking Harry if he would take us to Disneyland, but he never would.
I thought it was a real castle.
It's Sleeping Beauty's castle.
Sleeping Beauty gives me the creeps.
Come on! Be a kid. Here's some money. Go buy yourself a corn fritter or a horse and a carriage ride or cotton candy.
I thought we didn't have any.
That nice man paid for it. There are lots of nice people here. Families.
Bad families.
Alida!
What?
Can't I do anything to make you happy?
I want to be happy. I'm trying to be happy.
You shouldn't have to try.
If you like it here, I do too. Cotton candy sounds good. Let's go in.
I'm not going.
What?
He paid for one ticket.
But
It's okay. wait here for you.
I don't want to go without you.
You won't have me all your life. You have to learn to do things alone.
Right now?
No matter where you are, I will always be with you.
Are you crying?
No. Goodbye.
A little girl crept along the path, dropping crumbs of cotton candy, telling herself stories to keep the fear at bay. Stories of other lost girls. Fairy tales with beautiful words, sensible meanings, and obvious ends. But as the darkness fell, she began to suspect, as in some ways she had always suspected, that they were nothing but lies. Lies to keep her from the truth of the universe, the truth of a dark and wild nothing. She tries to see her hand before her. It is that of an old woman. She peers back along the forest path. Crumbs. The words are gone. Alida?
It's fall again.
It's fall.
Do you see those leaves on the windowsill? We should walk later. In the park.
Okay. Ow!
Sorry. Your hair is so fine.
Hurts. Hurts.
I'll go more slowly. Okay?
Okay. Mother?
I'm Beth.
Beth.
Yes, I take care of you.
I remember.
You remember? I take care of you?
No. Yes, you are.
Beth. I am Beth.
I am.
You are Alida.
I am.
You are Alida.
I am.
You are a writer. See?
A writer. The leaf.
Yes. Those are leaves. We should walk later. In the park. I love the fall. It makes me feel I am happy and sad at the same time, which is a great feeling. It's like being everything you are all at once. All those things you thought were so important, all the words you use to tell the stories about who you are nothing. Because once you know the story, you do not need the words. Once you know the person, you do not need the story. So the space between us disappears. And I am hopeful in a sad way, or sad and hopeful way. That's how fall makes me feel. Words. Windowsills. Yellow leaves. High heels. Etymology. Sticky notes.